Hello, my name is Stephen Round, and I'm a certified Rhode Island elementary school teacher. This site is named pireading.com, and I'd like to give you a quick summary of what PI, print inversion, is and how it relates to reading acquisition by primary students. Print inverted reading is the ability to make sense out of text when viewed upside down and backward. To some extent, all good readers can do this if they try. Teachers, for example, train themselves to read upside down, thus making it easier for themselves when working with their students. But a true PI reader cannot read in the conventional way. He or she can only read successfully when the print is viewed upside down. If you've never seen this before, then you'll find it truly amazing to watch. Please click link number 1 on my home page and watch the video before you go on. Okay, now how can this be? To begin to explain this, we have to go back to high school physics and biology. The eye is much like a camera. An image comes through the lens and is projected on the retina, but this image is upside down or inverted. It's the brain's job to sort out and make sense of the image that is entering through the eye. For a video explanation from Bill Nye, the science guy, please click link number 2. Now, most doctors agree that newborn babies see everything upside down for a period of time, but no one really knows for how long. At what point does the baby's brain flip the image over? Suppose, for some reason, it doesn't happen, and the baby simply adapts to seeing things inverted. Perhaps the baby's brain continues to view the world interchangeably, upside down or right side up, depending on what he or she is viewing. Could this be the gift that gave Leonardo da Vinci, Einstein, and Thomas Edison their incredible intellectual abilities? What happens if a child continues to view the world in this unique way? And if it goes unrecognized, what happens? What happens when the child enters kindergarten or first grade and his teachers attempt with all good intentions to force him to read in the normal way? Without recognition and encouragement by the parent and the teacher, the child may never figure out what his or her brain is doing differently, and he or she will eventually be labeled learning disabled or possibly even dyslexic. But these same children, if allowed and encouraged to read text upside down, progress just as rapidly in their reading and their writing acquisition as their peers, and eventually begin to turn it over on their own. Here's a video of that same boy just 1 month later, and he's reading a second grade book. If you notice, he hasn't been reading the book right side up, he has been reading the book right side up, and I've asked him to read it print inverted to show how smart he is. Take a look at this next video. An easy way to determine if a child is a PI reader is to simply present him or her with a random list of upper and lowercase letters to name. If you'd like to see a sample of that PI test, look to the sidebar and just click on the sidebar. You should time the child and record how many correct responses that they give. Then re-administer the test upside down and compare the results. If the child does significantly better, or even just as well, naming the letters upside down, then the chances are that he or she is a PI reader. Click the next link to see Isaiah taking his PI test. Now the video in the next link is of a very bright and eager child who could not name the letters of the alphabet upon entering first grade. I simply turned the test book upside down, and the difference is obvious. Please click the next link to see this video. Now here's the same boy a few weeks later decoding a leveled reader the only way that he can, upside down. PI kids are not taught to read upside down. They do so naturally as long as they are encouraged and reassured that there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Please take a look at the last video on this page to see this boy learning how to read.